It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Ernie Johnson here with my 2K Sports broadcast partners. I bet you can just feel the Valentine's Day love coming from Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Or maybe you can't, which would also be a good thing.
I can. Hold my hand.
You didn't get my
Ernie.
chocolates?
Hold his hand, Kenny.
Oh, well,
Hold his hand, man.
Come on.
I'm not a part of a love triangle.
Let's go. Nah,
Yes, you are.
there you go.
Happy
Happy
Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
Day.
Yes,
That's
thank
enough.
you.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they know that great teams win these types of games on the road. They're definitely the better team, and they're looking to show it tonight. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates, Big Shot Bob, he saved me so many times. Another one of my favorite teammates, B. Shaw, he saved me. Rick Fox, he saved me. So you got to have great teammates, great organizations. You know, they allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that. And Ernie, I remember when you interviewed me when I was 18 years old.
I remember that. Now, I had just started at Turner, went to San Antonio, and did a feature on Big Shaq.
Wow, that's incredible.
And I haven't changed at all, have I?
No, you still look beautiful.
I had more hair.
Good genes or good docs?
He's got good doctors.
Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut at the 5 roaming the paint.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Good on the second free throw. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
Now, here's Clarkson. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Barnes dishes to Curry. Back to Barnes. A beautiful reverse layup.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
Here is Bryant. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Stolen by Thompson. Bogut with a screen on Kobe. It's Thompson off the drive and not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
Here's Curry. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Curry kicks to Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now the dish to Russell. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Misses the layup.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Nobody near Barnes. A quick shot there, and it's off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kobe against Curry. Bryant. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry attacking. Buries it down low. Curry's got his first points of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Bryant. Back to Russell. Randall with a screen for Russell. 5 on the clock. Hibbert in the high post. From the stripe. No good. Nice D from Bogut.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Curry against Hibbert. Curry can't get it to go. Lakers trailed by 5. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Byron Scott. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks again, Doris. Well, Special K, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
He passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
the
one.
Old Buckeye, you're right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
Here is Russell, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Hibbert. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at. And, you know, there's all this talk about Kobe now being the leader of missed shots, having that record. But listen, the guys that are in the top 5 of that list, all Hall of Fame players. So you don't miss a lot of shots unless your team trusts you to take them, and you're pretty good.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Sacre's checked in for Hibbert. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. Nick Young's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Williams in for Russell. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Ezeli comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Now, here is Young. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hey, guys, a final thought on Kobe. I mean, all the players on that list were heavily leaned on for scoring. I'd take any of the top guys on that list over someone who's afraid to shoot the ball when their number's called. And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
for Golden State. Knocked away. And 101 left to play in the first. Iguodala against Kobe. He feeds it to Bass. 11 feet out and he hits it. Bass has got his first points in this one. Here is Livingston. On the wing, Iguodala tries from 16. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kicks it to Williams. Lets it go from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shots good by Iguodala.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Now here's Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. A fadeaway, and no good trying to get that one.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through you.
Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
This has been a shooting drill thus far.
Warm-up jumpers because there hasn't been much resistance.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Maurice Spates out there with Draymond Green, and it's Livingston in at the point. Now here's Barnes. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Bass, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Williams. Golden State also making some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates, and Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. He's perfect from the line this time.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Curry passes to Bogut. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lakers trail by 9. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And he gets it to go.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Warriors have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Bogut. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Picked by Randall. Russell dishes to Young. It's rebounded by Curry.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Outside, Green. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 9. Outside, Russell. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Young. There's the feed to Randall. He kicks to Clarkson. Drills the baseline jumper. Clarkson's got his second basket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Kobe comes in for Young. And here are the Warriors now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster. And at times, they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. That's good from Stephen Curry. Lakers did have problems defending inside, Greg. You're right, both on drives, Clark, and on post-ups.
Yeah, you know, they were second to last in the league in field goal percentage at their own rim. And rim protection is more than just blocking shots. So they got a lot of blocks as a team, but anything they didn't block went in.
Now here's Kobe, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And he gets it to go.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The Lakers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Azili comes in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Clarkson out to the right wing. Here's Randall, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. No good on the three. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, going back to Randle's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Brandon Basses checked in for the Lakers. Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry.
And talking about Randle's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Just 3 to shoot. A rebound by the Lakers. 35 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Kobe. Pulls up on the wing. That misses off the backboard.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Drops one in from the wing. Iguodala's got his second basket of the game. Lakers trail by 10. Now Bryant. He dishes it to Hibbert. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Roy Hibbert. The tray. No good trying to beat the buzzer. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, Ernie, Kenny, the offense was running really well. And their shooting percentage was outstanding, and it wasn't just luck. It's because the offense never allowed the opposing defenders to get comfortable.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
And the second half about to start here. here in just a few moments. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Now Clarkson following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Hibbert gets the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Curry misses off the right iron. Lakers trail by 4. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now here's Hibbert. He's got 8, 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. To the paint. And the dunk by Barnes.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
To check in with Doris first. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Hibbert. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. They set the pick. A floater. And it's Russell missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend 3 positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Here is Bryant. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well. And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scorers of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
Both free throws good for Bryant.
And Kobe being Bryant, the only 30,000 point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category. And for Kobe, people have always joked that he's a ball hog and only looks to score. Well, he's the only guy in the history of the league right now with 30,000 points to go along with 6,000 assists. So obviously gifted as a playmaker as well.
Outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Young kicks to Russell. Outside, Kobe. And the layup is good. Bryant's got 4 points this quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Curry can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 4. Russell passes to Bryant. Off target with his 3.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Thompson with the bucket.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And it's Bryant missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Outside, Russell. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Here is Russell following the basket by Draymond Green. Dishes to Sacre. Plenty of space. Bank shot. No good. Warriors leading by 7. Curry kicks to Thompson. And the shot is good. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
There's the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Sacre dishes to Randall. Puts it up from 17. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Sacre's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
A drive by Russell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Russell's got 6 points.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
The pass to Bogut. Kobe with the steal. Now the dish to Sacre. Passes it to Russell. 30 seconds left in the third. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. Curry against Russell. It's Curry with the drive and the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Kicks to Sacre. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter.
One-sided show. Warriors leading by 11 on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. They've got Iguodala. Azili is out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Livingston in at the point guard position. Here is Livingston. And that one's good. Livingston's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Warriors.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Outside Williams. He feeds it to Hibbert. Pass to Bryant. Hibbert with a screen for Kobe. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Bass. The Warriors pull it in. Iguodala outside. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Bass. Lakers trail by 13. Outside, Kobe. Feeds to Clarkson. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
The Warriors shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Now, here is Barbosa. Iguodala outside. And there's the feed to Barbosa. No good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Clark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
Yeah, definitely not, guys. Not with all the time that's still left in this game.
Bryant, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
So we can't get either to fall. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
The Lakers with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Hibbert. Puts it up from 12. And finished off by Bass.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get. You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
Now here's Williams. He dishes it to Hibbert. Fires from the wing. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Hibbert's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Lakers.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist stat, that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
Now Bryant, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Free throw no good for Williams. And Los Angeles with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Bass. And it's Russell in for Jordan Clarkson. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Williams can't get it to go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Barnes. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bryant. Here's Russell. And it's sent back by Bogut. Bryant against Thompson, and Bryant kicks to Randle. Now, here is Russell. He's tightly guarded. Offensive rebound. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Randle.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Russell against Curry. Here's Thompson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Williams. 2:37 left in the fourth quarter. Bryant drives in, looking to get it going. That's tipped. It's stolen by Bogut. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Lakers trail by 11. Outside Bryant. Dishes it to Russell. Hibbert with a screen on Curry. Russell passes to Randall. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Julius Randle.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Now the pass to Barnes. Green, the screen. Barnes dishes to Curry. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3. It paid off for him in the end.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Curry following the basket by Kobe Bryant, and that one's good.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Now here's Kobe. There's the dish to Hibbert, 13 feet away, and the shot falls short this time. Thompson passes to Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment. We know that that's going to put us in good position to win every single night. Is if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back into play, and God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry, and I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on defensive end.
Congratulations, Steph. Great job, guys. Over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. It's hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.